What's up? So today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming at you with the very difficult task of ranking the top 10 Fortnite players as of August 2018. About 6 months ago, I did a video like this, just ranking the top 10 Fortnite players, essentially simply based on their ability to play in pubs. But since then, we've seen 7 weeks of the summer skirmish, 10 weeks of Fortnite Friday, and we've even seen one Pro-Am. While we haven't really seen true competitive Fortnite yet, I feel like we're finally at a point where it's reasonable to actually rank players, not only based on their skill and how they play in-game, but actually just how they've done throughout all these tournaments. And the first thing I gotta say after I just did this list is I think you guys are going to be very surprised at who's going to be ranking where, because not everyone that's good at streaming and good at pub stopping ends up being a good competitive player. Anyways, if you guys are new to the channel and could subscribe, that would be great. Feel free to leave a like, and let's get into this. All right, so coming in at our number 10 spot, guys, this is going to be TSM Hamlinz. Now, I reached out to you guys on Twitter for this video just for a little bit of help, because really determining this on your own is pretty much an impossible task. But obviously one group of players that really stood out in that comment section was TSM. In my opinion, I think that not only is Hamlinz the best member of TSM, I think that he is one of the best players in the game right now. The thing with Hamlinz gameplay is I just find him to be a very sound player in all aspects. He really has no weak spots, and he's so good to me at everything. He can build, he has great accuracy, and I find he's really good at just communicating with a team and keeping his cool. Now, as far as wins go, Hamlin is actually tied with Myth. He's got one Fortnite Friday win, and he's got a couple placements in the summer skirmish. Overall, again though, he's just one of those very solid players. Now, moving on to our number 9 spot, we've got a friend of mine who goes by the name of Noah J456. Now, I'll be completely transparent. Noah is one of my really good friends, which may make this pick a little bit biased, but please first hear me out. Now, throughout Fortnite Friday, he played extremely consistent, which up until the 5th week, he was actually ranked the most consistent player along with Avery. But there is one just huge shining piece of evidence that just shows how good Noah actually is. Noah won the solo match in the Fortnite Pro-Am. So the solo match of the Fortnite Pro-Am was basically all the best players going up against each other. 50 people, you know, guys like Ninja, guys like Myth, guys like Daquan, all these legends. And Noah came out on top.
The minigun comes out, it's gonna shred through the structures. Oh my goodness. The rocket goes down. He's able to stay alive because he used the bounce.
The guy that came second in that match actually ended up beating Ninja in the very next match in a 1v1. And while Noah doesn't have any great placings in Summer Skirmish so far, I gotta be honest, I just think that one performance under so much pressure in this huge stadium really shows just how much skill he has and how good he was at just keeping his cool in a competitive environment. Noah is an absolutely underrated player, and he comes in at number 9. All right, now coming in at our number 8 spot, we've got a guy that you may not know if you only follow the more casual players out there, but this guy comes from the competitive scene. His name is NRG Zayt. Now, Zayt never played in Fortnite Friday, so the only thing that we actually have to base his skill off of is from the Summer Skirmish. So far in every week of Summer Skirmish, Zayt has ended up with 1 first, 2 thirds, and a 4th. He's been one of the most consistent players in the Summer Skirmish so far, and if you want any more proof of how good this guy is, just watch this clip.
Oh, are you kidding me? Holy this kid lazed me. Oh my god. This is Ninja, 100%. 100%. This is Ninja. I know his skin. I know his skin. I know him. I had high ground, and that kid me up in my back. I'm so pissed right now. Oh. That's yeah, it is. There you go, Ninja. So it's not a fair 1v1. I'm sad.
He doesn't get a fair 1v1 against Ninja, but he manages to outbuild him, and I think that really shows just how good he actually is. All right, now coming in at number 7, we have King Richard. So King Richard, in my opinion, is another player that is just vastly underrated, but he's another guy that's got the wins to prove his skill. Again, you can sit here and talk all you want of, oh, I think this guy's the best, I think this guy's the best, but ultimately at this point in the game, you need to look at placements, and King Richard has those placements to back up his skill. He's got 1 win in Fortnite Friday, as well as a 5th, a 3rd, and a 1st place finish in the Summer Skirmish. And overall, he's actually placed 7 times in Summer Skirmish, so he's just a really consistent player, and he comes in at number 7. All right, so coming in at our number 6 spot, we have Ghost Demo. So the competitive team Ghost has just been absolutely dominant in the Summer Skirmish so far, and in my opinion, Demo is probably the best player from that group. I think honestly, you could put any of those guys in this spot, but in my eyes, he's the one that's been consistently playing the best. He's got a 1st, a 2nd, a 3rd, and a 4th in Summer Skirmish. While there's been this one side of streamers that just play pubs and really have been going for, you know, like big followings on Twitch and all this stuff, there's this other group of people that have just really been grinding the competitive scrims. This guy is one of them, and this clip against Daquan just shows you how much all this competitive scrims has really paid off.
One's off shield. I'm just gonna push into it. You need to come over here. They're both off shield. I'm here. Yeah, one's on the left, one's right. One on the left, he's got a sniper.
One top weird. Let's ramp it up. Knocked one.
Yep. This is Daquan.
He's one bullet. I hit him headshot. He's literally one. Chugging stinks to me. I think he's at bottom board.
What is their plan?
All right, so moving on to our number 5 spot. This is actually going to be a tie between some of the Liquid guys. This is mainly a tie between Chap and Poach, but I also wanted to just throw 72 hours into the conversation because this team has actually been the most dominant throughout all of the Summer Skirmish so far. So just to roll the numbers out here, Chap has a 1st place, 2 3rd places, and 8 overall placements in Summer Skirmish. Poach has a 1st place, a 2nd place, and 8 placements as well. And last but not least, 72 hours has 2 3rd places and another 8 placements. Chap and Poach obviously both have wins, and they are just absolutely insane players. I think you could really throw any one of these guys in for the number 5 spot, but if you want just an example of how good this team is in general, watch this clip from Poach.
It's them! Why? You better, assholes, better stop. Cowboy, get destroyed. Okay, this is fun, but it's lame. What the fuck? All of you. You guys so much. Oh wait, he's below me. You Zayt. You Saf. You Cloud. Who's fucking left? You fucking ghoul. You guys get destroyed. Oh my god.
All right, so coming in at our number 4 spot, we have the most consistent player of Summer Skirmish so far, and this is Vivid. Now, to be completely honest, there's not a ton of gameplay that I could find out there for this guy, but the numbers alone speak for themselves. He has 3 first place finishes in Summer Skirmish and has never placed below the top 10 in any competition he has competed in. Oh, again, I don't have a ton of gameplay for this guy. Here's the clip of him killing TFue.
No, GG. That was it, man. I know. Dude, my shotgun did no damage, huh? Feels bad, dude. Dang, I got 5th. Bro, I should have played more passive. Man, dude, if my shotty would have actually done damage, I would have won. Hey, that was a clean pump, too.
All right, so moving on to our number 3 spot, we've got a name that might be a little bit familiar to you guys. He goes by Ninja. He's still one of the greatest. The thing with Ninja is he's so good that he still dominates some of these tournaments, yet plays with his friends and really doesn't play all that much. I feel like in the last few months, Ninja has just been so caught up in his huge rise in success in general that he really hasn't been streaming as much as he used to, yet he's still insane. He's got 2 second places and a 4th place in the Summer Skirmish, 1 win in Fortnite Friday, but I think his biggest achievement overall is his obvious Pro-Am overall win. But again, the thing that just surprises me so much about all this is Ninja plays so well, yet again, he's not out here playing consistently with pros, he's just playing with his friends like Dr. Lupo, who, although, don't get me wrong, is a great player, is not one of the best out there. You know, groups like Liquid, it's 2 competitive people playing with each other, but then you've got Ninja who's just out here playing with his buddies, getting like 1st places in Fortnite Friday. And that's what's so insane about this. I think we all expected him to be on the list, but Ninja has just been an insanely consistent player throughout Fortnite, and he comes in at number 3. Now, coming in at number 2, we have the man himself, I think the person that a lot of people would place in at number 1, and that is TFue. Now, before we go any further with this, because I want to talk about our number 1 spot along with our number 2 spot and kind of compare them, I just wanted to do a lot of honorable mentions. So we have Dayquad, Jailmock, Cypher, Courage, Nick A, Avery, Mongrel, Dementos, High Distortion, Nate Hill, Dakotas, and Thieves. And there's probably like 20 other people that I could have put on this list, but those were just a few that came to my mind. Anyways, let's get back to TFue. In the past few months, TFue has gained an insane amount of popularity just due to the fact that he is objectively better than Ninja. He has dominated Fortnite Friday with 4 wins. He's had 2 4th place finishes in Summer Skirmishes and 5 overall placements. So how is he not number 1? And if he's not number 1, who is? Well, like I said, I wanted to do this list as objectively as possible, and I thought the best way to do this list as of now is to just simply look at the evidence. Who has the most wins? Who has performed the most consistently? And coming in at our number 1 spot, it is none other than his actual partner, Cloakzy.
I'm gonna die here.
Nah, hunting rifle. Nice. Play pass. You got this. Nice. Cross peek.
Let's go, dude! Let's go!
So I think really there's an argument to be made that either of these guys are the best player. But again, the evidence at this point suggests that Cloakzy is actually better than TFue. So they both have 4 wins in Fortnite Friday because they played together. And I think that alone has told the world, like, these guys are so dominant, you know? They didn't just luck into getting good RNG playing Fortnite Friday. No, they're insane. They can go off together, you know, 1v4 and just absolutely wreck. But again, I wanted to look at this list objectively, and the reason that I'm putting Cloakzy above TFue is he's actually played better than him in the Sunday Skirmish. If we look at their Summer Skirmish results, Cloakzy has actually done better than TFue. Cloakzy has a 2nd place finish in the Summer Skirmish, but the thing that you have to understand is the guy he lost to was playing on PS4. So that means he was playing against PS4 players, which are obviously much worse than people on keyboard, and so he actually in my eyes, won that tournament. And whereas TFue has 5 overall placements in Summer Skirmish, Cloakzy has a total of 7. So just alone, looking at their number of wins, you have to put Cloakzy ahead of TFue. Do I think that Cloakzy is significantly better than TFue? No, I'm not even sure that he's actually better. But if we want to look at the evidence that we have right now, it points towards Cloakzy. That being said, though, the FaZe guys are both absolutely insane, and you would be crazy as of now not to put them in at number 1. That being said, though, I do think you should keep an eye out for some of these lesser known guys like the Liquid Boys or even Not Vivid and Demo. Some more absolutely insane players that I think as we see more competitive games roll, we're gonna start to realize that, hey, maybe these guys are actually the best. But as of now, this is just going on the information that we have, and that's our list. Anyways, we're gonna end the video right there. If you guys enjoyed, please feel free to subscribe and leave a like. Comment down below who you think the best is. Okay, I don't care about who your favorite streamer is, but who you think is actually the best. I'm very curious to hear. Anyways, thank you guys very much. I'll see you later. Peace.